Whoa, 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 whoa! Get the fucking cameras down. I do not consent. I need to call my agent. Put the camera down. Hold on. I gotta call my agent. 1 second.
You know anybody named Dan Bui?
Who?
Dan Bui.
Speak the fuck up, dude.
Dan Bui, sir.
Dan Bui? No, I don't know who that guy is. That motherfucker probably knows who the fuck I am, though. Everybody knows who the fuck I am. You probably know who the fuck I am.
I do now.
No, don't give me that bullshit. I'm just fucking with you, man. No, Dan Bui, he owns Sisu. He runs Sisu. He's also one of the fastest flare bartenders, speed bartenders, and DFW. Actually, second fastest, behind me. Any other questions, man? I'm really fucking busy right now.
Alright, bro, man, you're good, dude. Can you show us some moves?
Dude, I'm so fucking busy right now, I don't have this time. Hey, camera's on me, man. Man, you don't get the fuck out of here, dude.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
He was my inspiration. What? Saw him the first time bartending. Pretty cool. He's flaring, high volume, speed. Loved him. Good guy. He does more flare than I do. He also does like bottle flares and stuff as well, you know, but I try not to because I break a lot of bottles.
Parties and alcohol every night. A new girl. Waking up at 2 in the afternoon. This can't be healthy. Needed to change.
I was born and raised from Houston, Texas. I have 3 siblings, 2 older brothers and 1 older sister. I am the youngest out of all of them. My oldest one is 11 years older than me. He's 39. He's actually in prison right now. He's serving a life sentence for capital murder. My sister's a lot like me. She's very goal-oriented, very aggressive. So it was nice to have her. She's only 5 years older than me. So she was kind of my mentor, I guess, growing up. Parents were never home. They were busy. We didn't have anything growing up. I was happy eating butter sandwiches, and that was about it. That and ramen noodles is all I grew up on.
If he can do it, and from what I know where he's come from, like, I got to get on this wagon too. So working for him has definitely been very helpful, not only for himself, but also to all of us, because we see that. And so now it motivates us to want more.
No, growing up, we didn't have a lot of money. My brother going to prison and stuff like that, we declared bankruptcy. Just doing financial, paying for a lot of lawyers, stuff like that. Parents didn't make very much money, and so I had to pay for anything I wanted to do. That's why I had 2 jobs. Tired eventually. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was a lot of years of partying where I can't remember how many times where I partied 7 days in a row. You wake up, go to happy hour, party, go to a club, party, and go home, and wake up and do it all over again. And the days where you'd work, you'd still party. I mean, all your friends come in, you party, it's a lifestyle. I mean, it's a lifestyle that ages you and makes you grow up really quickly.
Come on, Dallas. I want to see all my girls put their hands up. Come on. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. Put your hands up.
bartending, you know, I was bartending maybe 4 nights a week, making $500, $600 a day. You know, you're playing 2,000 a week. You know, I mean, you're looking at, I was 22, 21 years old making $100,000 a year. And it was just ridiculous. It's just a lot of extra cash, but what's funny is that fast money comes, fast money goes. I can't tell you how fast the money could come in and it'd be gone before the next weekend starts, because it'd be used for partying and things of that nature. At one point in time, I was pretty damn good at it. I traveled the United States competing as a speed and flare bartender. These competitions, I did in Austin, Oklahoma, Houston, Florida. Went to a couple in Vegas. I didn't compete in the ones in Vegas but definitely tried to get as much involved with it as possible. I took pride in making sure that I was the fastest, and also I practiced a lot flaring. I used to go to the park and practice with bottles in my room, broke a couple bottles, and it was just things that you just learn and practice over and over. You were asking me about why I lost so much weight before. And one of my mentors, who owns a lot of clubs and restaurants, he made a perfect analogy. He asked me, do you know how to get thin? Why? And I said, of course you work out and eat right. He said, okay, fair enough. Why don't you think that people are thinner? Why do you think everyone's fat? It's like self-discipline. People know what it takes, but just aren't willing to put the sacrifice in. It takes, and have a daily plan, a routine, and work at it every single day. And it's the same thing as business. If you want to be rich, you can't just say, I want to be rich, I want to be successful. It's what are the costs, what are the hours of operation, steps of all these different things. Whereas I try to work out. If I can work out and get my body in physical shape, I have the discipline and mentality to do it with the business. And that's why I try to keep them both in hand, because if I know one part slips, the other one's going to suffer too.
Since I've met him in June, I've been inspired by him because I know he's the owner, and constantly seeing him here, and he takes care of all his customers and just even his employees, which is important. He just wants his business to work well, and just always out there doing something.
Since I've known Dan, I've never once seen him take a day off, honestly. He's even on his days off, he usually takes about a half a day off at most.
He's probably one of the only other Asians that I thought was cool enough to talk to. Sometimes you don't even know what his goals are. He's very humble. He doesn't exactly tell you, like Sisu, none of us knew that he was doing this. One night at Fuzi, actually, he just showed us pictures. He's like, yeah, this is what I'm working on, this is my next project. We're like, what? And next thing you know, he's got this amazing venue and he's doing these big things, and it's just been awesome.
The Ace of Spades with the Dragon. The reason why I chose the Ace of Spades is because I have been through a lot of things in my life, and a lot of things that have concerned me, and things that I didn't think I was going to make it through. But somehow, some way, I always found a way to get out of it. So I always say that God has given me a permanent ace up my sleeve. So no matter what kind of shitty hand, I don't know if I can say shitty hand, anyway, no matter what kind of bad hand life gives me, God's given me a permanent ace up my sleeve to improve my hand and make it better.